Have you ever had an experience like this? You feel clearly the other person is at fault, but after talking, you doubt yourself. Am I too sensitive? Is my memory wrong? If you feel like you're fading away and going crazy in a relationship right now, you are not just having a simple argument. Your brain is currently in a war zone. We often dismiss narcissism and gaslighting as just personality differences or a bad relationship. But psychologically, this is a direct attack on your nervous system. Today, we're going to talk about how a narcissist shatters your reality and how your brain prepares for a powerful upgrade while putting those pieces back together. Your pain isn't weakness, it's proof your brain is fighting to survive. First, you need to know what happens in our brains when we are gaslighted. Research shows chronic manipulation spikes cortisol levels to those of soldiers in combat. Narcissists constantly deny your sense of reality. That never happened. You imagined it. When you hear this, your brain suffers cognitive dissonance. The reality you saw clashes with their words. At this point, the brain tries to choose the safest path. Unfortunately, the safest path with a narcissist is believing, I'm wrong, they're right, because that ends the conflict. You experience anxiety, insomnia, and poor concentration. Many blame themselves, calling it weakness, but research says this is a survival response, not a symptom. Your brain is screaming, danger. You are not crazy. Your body is sending normal danger signals. When leaving a narcissist or realizing the truth, we don't just experience a breakup. We experience a collapse of our worldview. The realization that the love, trust, and kindness I believed in were lies shatters us. This is the most dangerous, yet paradoxically, the most powerful opportunity. Psychology calls this the start of post-traumatic growth. If resilience is bouncing back to the original state, post-traumatic growth is being reborn as something new. An important concept here is deliberate rumination. Many victims are passively dragged by painful memories asking, why me? This is intrusive rumination. But growth happens when you change the question. Why did they do that? What patterns did I react to? What were their tactics? When you try to objectively analyze and interpret what happened, your brain rearranges trauma into processable information. The biggest change in survivors is their attitude towards boundaries. Before, you might have felt sorry for refusing and just went along. But after surviving abuse, boundaries are no longer just self-help advice. It becomes essential healthcare. Because your nervous system rejects fake kindness or passive aggression. When someone tries to ignore feelings or manipulate you, if you feel immediate disgust instead of confusion, congratulations, your brain has been upgraded. This doesn't mean you've become prickly. You've developed an allergic reaction to superficiality and masked kindness. It is the price of gaining insight to distinguish real from fake. Of course, this isn't a romantic story like pain leads to growth. Growth coexists with pain. You may still have nightmares and find it hard to trust, but along with fear, you now have standards incomparably more solid. They tried to break you, but gave you a chance to remodel yourself. You now know exactly what to allow and what to block. Your pain isn't a sign that you are broken. Your brain is reassembling you into a stronger, wiser being. When we put broken pieces back together, we can make the seams stronger. You are moving beyond survivor to become a thriver. If this was helpful, please subscribe and like. I support your healing and growth.